Welcome back. Today's video is going to be my designer jewelry collection. I don't have a lot of designer pieces, but I thought that I would share anyway. These are things I have collected over time, and I just thought it would be fun to share. I did recently post my designer luxury handbag collection and also my other handbag collection that is non-designer. And yeah, I'm not someone who wears designer like head to toe. Absolutely not, especially not in clothes. I shop at the thrift store and like Amazon, but I have collected a few pieces of designer jewelry and I thought it would be fun to share. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe. Let us know if you have any of these and let's get started. All right, let's start with Chanel. I have two pairs of Chanel earrings, and this pair right here, these little CC earrings, are the first designer piece I bought for myself. I bought these for myself for my 28th birthday, which was 11 years ago. And these were $250 at the time. And at that time, it seemed like so much money to me. But now their accessories have gone up in price so much. And this is just costume jewelry. So it's not like this is like any sort of fancy metals or anything. But I like how these are black. There's little black pearls, white pearls. They're not real pearls, guys. It's crazy. Like, for this money, you'd think you'd be getting something a bit more legitimate. It is just costume jewelry, but I do like these little CCs. I think they are really cute, and I'm so happy that I bought them. Honestly, I wish I had bought more when the prices were lower. It's still crazy that these were $250, and now, I mean, you go to a Chanel store. I went a couple years ago and they didn't even have any. You had to go on like a waiting list just to get a pair of CC earrings, which is a little bit ridiculous. So I'm glad that I bought these when I did. They're nice and simple and they go with everything. All right, and then I have another pair of CC earrings. These I bought more recently. Actually, I bought these for myself for my birthday a couple months ago, for my 39th birthday. These are slightly bigger and these are just a simple silver color. I bought these on the Real and they were expensive. They were like $550, which is ridiculous. I've been wanting a second pair in like a lighter color like this, so I decided, all right, it's time. Let's just do it. They're really simple. These don't have any embellishments or anything. It's just the metal, but I think they're really pretty and simple. They're slightly bigger than my black pair, as you can see. But yeah, the prices have gone up. It's ridiculous. I bought these secondhand for over $500, but they are in perfect condition, which, is fantastic. They're lovely. I am glad that I bought these, but I don't know that I'm going to be buying much more Chanel jewelry because it's pretty overpriced. Just saying. Okay, here is one of my favorite pieces. This is my Fendi ring. I bought this on the Real, I think like 2 years ago. And it has these two enamel sides here, this kind of very light peachy shade, and then this more corally shade. And then it has like the F Fendi design in there, if you can see it. I love this ring. It's really cool. It's really pretty. This was also in perfect condition. I think it says, yeah, it says Fendi on the inside too, and something else. I don't know. I think it says made in Italy. It's very hard to read, but this is one of my favorite pieces. I think it's really cool. It's really pretty. And yeah, I'm glad that I got this on the Real, perfect condition. I talk about them a lot because, as I mentioned in my luxury handbag collection, I bought a lot of my handbags on there secondhand. You can just get such better prices secondhand. And yeah, there's not a lot of point for me to buying these things new unless it's something that I can't really find secondhand at a decent price. All right, let's talk David Yurman. I don't know if this counts in this category, but it's like the only other high-end stuff I have other than my two Hermes bracelets, which will be last. This is from their cable collection, and this is a bangle. I absolutely love this. This is one of my most worn pieces. This was a gift from my husband several years ago for my birthday. I think it was like 5 years ago. This one is silver and it does have the gold here. Now the David Yurman, it's real jewelry. It is silver and gold. It's not costume jewelry like the Chanel and the Fendi. So, I definitely like that about it. I think the quality is great. I think if you're gonna spend this type of money on jewelry, I would definitely say to go more for something like the David Yurman, not the designer costume jewelry, but I like them for different outfits, but this is a really quality piece and I love the silver with the little gold detailing there. This bangle, it's really comfortable too. I don't like to wear very heavy jewelry and this works well next to my watch. So, I think I'll leave this on, but I really, really like this one. And to go with that bangle, I did ask for these earrings recently from my husband. I don't remember if this was for Christmas or my birthday, but these are part of their Cable Classics collection, and these are really, really beautiful. I absolutely love them. These are silver, and they're actually very comfortable. They're not as heavy as they look, but they are a decent size. They have these earrings in quite a few different sizes, and I debated whether getting one size smaller or one size bigger than this. And I feel like this is the perfect size for an everyday hoop. I love this whole Cable Classics collection. I think it's really beautiful. I would love to have more from it. And these earrings are really beautiful. And like I said, they are sterling silver. It says has the little like 925 on there. I don't think you can see that. And the DY for David Yurman. And I think David Yurman jewelry is a fair price for how high quality it is. And like I said, I definitely think it's a better bang for your buck than buying like, Chanel costume jewelry. Even though I still like my Chanel earrings, I think these are definitely more worth it and they're just really pretty and they're classic. I feel like this could go with everything and it's timeless. Like you could have worn these earrings, 60 years ago or wear them in the future. And I think they're still going to be a classic. All right. And I do have two Hermes Click H bracelets. This one I did buy brand new when I was in Las Vegas at the Hermes store, and it's beautiful. It was very expensive though. I think these are like $750. The other one I'll show you, I ended up buying after that on the Real for a much better price, which is what I would recommend doing. But this was kind of an experience. I was in Vegas. I'd never been to an Hermes store before, and I wasn't trying to buy a handbag or anything like that. I specifically wanted the bracelet, and I was debating between several different colors. And for my first one, I did pick the white and the gold. And this is really, really pretty. Again, this is costume jewelry. It says Hermes on there. It's made in France. But, I think that these might actually be worth it, especially if you can get it on the Real. The white and the gold is so classic and absolutely beautiful. I get a lot of compliments on this, and this has held up well because I've worn this a lot. I've had this for about 4 years. I've worn this bracelet a ton, and it doesn't have really much for scratches or anything on it. Maybe like a little bit of a scratch here, but not bad considering this is something I've worn a ton. This is one of my most worn items and I love it. When I was in the store, I was debating between this one and the orange one. And at over $700, I was not about to buy both. But then I came home and I looked on the Real and I found this and it's in near perfect condition and it was $350, I think. So still a lot for costume jewelry, I know, but compared to the price of getting this one brand new in store when this one is pretty much in perfect condition. Like there's maybe like a couple scratches here, but those would have happened. I mean, who knows? Maybe those weren't even there and maybe I caused those because I've had this one for about 4 years. It was about the same amount of time as this one because I'm pretty sure like within a couple weeks of coming back from Vegas, I went online and bought this one because I love the orange so much. And yeah, I admit, I think out of the costume jewelry, I think if you can get these secondhand, I'm going to say that I think they're worth it. I think they're classic. They just look really pretty and they look really nice together. So I've had these for a few years now, like I mentioned. One thing I have been considering is to also get this bracelet in black and silver. That would be amazing. I've definitely thought about it and I've looked on the Real quite a bit. And I don't want to get one that some of the ones on there are cheaper, but they're like really, really scratched up. And I don't want that. If I'm going to buy jewelry secondhand, I do want it to be in good condition. And I feel fortunate the pieces I've purchased, I did find them in very good condition, but it was still a good deal. So I would love to have this bracelet in the black and silver. That's definitely on my wish list, but I don't have a whole lot of other high-end jewelry on my wish list. I think David Yurman, I would love to have more from David Yurman because I feel like the quality is really, really there. These Chanel earrings, they have lasted me. I mean, I've had them for 11 years. I've worn them a lot. None of the stones have fallen off, luckily. But, it is costume jewelry versus something that is actually silver and gold. So that is it for this collection. Let us know if you have any recommendations. Are there any other of these higher end brands that you would recommend I check out? Obviously, I do not buy this high end jewelry very often. I've had these pieces, some of them for many, many years. But, I think maybe over time, slowly, I'd like to expand my collection a little bit. So let me know if you have any recommendations. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.